Mr. Mark. Don't forget to Mr. When you say Mark. Welcome to the first episode of Chop It Up. We got artist, songwriter B Sweat in the building. B, what's good, bro?
What's going on, bro?
How you?
You ready?
How's 2020 treating you?
2020 is wonderful, bro.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What you got going on so far?
A lot of work, man. Music, Coachella, everything, man.
Good. So what inspired you to get into music?
My team, man. Like, chilling with my homies back, since elementary school. We always just fuck around with music.
Right.
And as I got older, it just became something I started taking more seriously.
Okay.
I say probably senior years when it put a stamp on it. Yeah, I did my talent show and I gained a lot of traction. People was really fucking with it. I started getting a lot more followers on Twitter, Instagram, and everybody just knew us for just doing music. We all play sports and stuff, but it's aside from that, it was just focused on music. Everybody knew that we could fuck with them on the music tip. Yeah.
So it was, you say your team. What's the team consist of?
It's MTM at MTM MUSIQ. Yeah, on the grade.
Yeah, you already.
You know the vibe, man. You know the vibe,
find
man.
it.
We live, man.
As far as music, what was your first album that made you drive into music? Before you said the talent show, so it had to be something before that.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. I was really into Luther Vandross. If I had to say, my father had. That was the only CD we had in the house, and he used to just play it and play it and play it till we knew every song. So I would say just that got me on an R&B kind of tip, getting into R&B, and just when it came to rap, I kind of found rap on my own. Okay. I'm West Indian, so ain't really much rap in the house. It's the R&B, if anything. You feel me? Aside from the traditional, but yeah, it was. I fell in love with rap, finding it on my own, and I've just been dipping and dabbing since.
So rap was first?
Yeah, rap was first. No, R&B was first.
R&B was first?
Yeah, R&B was first.
So being that R&B was first, what was alright, you said Luther Vandross, so it had to be some point to you, by yourself, you was alright, I'm gonna write some shit, and you feel yo, I can be an artist, I can be a singer.
Yeah, it's crazy, because what I actually used to do was just go on YouTube, and people under instrumentals, people would write lyrics. So, you feel me? So I'll find something out, and me and my mans would just go back and forth with it. You feel me? Until it got to then, after that started getting a little old. I'll just start doing covers of songs that were popular, but I wouldn't change the lyrics up. It would just be my voice on it. So I would send it to my mentor. He'll be he kind of expanded my creativity on that, because he was yo, what is this? And I'm what you mean? He was this is the same song. I'm yeah, but it's me.
Right.
And he laughed, and I'm yo, this dude's pissing me off. Why is he laughing? But that pushed me to at least try writing. You feel me? And yeah, I tried it. My first song, I really spent probably months on it, trying to get it down packed. And
this is before the talent show.
Yeah, This was probably around I'll say freshman year in high school, freshman sophomore year in high school.
So you got Luther Vandross, you start writing, then how did you find your team?
We
all in the same area, same time?
Yeah, Roselle, Roselle, New Jersey. We pretty much we grew up we all grew up together, so we was all playing sports, and then honestly, I didn't really we was all brothers, you feel me? But it wasn't until high school when I started chilling with them every day.
It's a mixed crowd?
Yeah.
Also females and guys?
We have a few females, but for the most part, it's just the bros.
So who was the first person to say, yo, I want to do music? That kind of,
Yeah, DZ.
Okay.
Yeah. So at least from my perspective.
Right.
I went over there and I recorded my first song, and I was that's my guy. You feel
me?
So
he was probably considered, if we look at it, the captain.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
All right, so he kind of was the leader and said, yeah, I'm doing music. That kind of...
At least for me, we all grew up with each other, and we played sports, but from my perspective of chilling with them, at least with me and DZ, we knew each other since 3rd, 4th grade, but then he had went away, and then we linked up again probably in high school, and it was bro, we doing music. I had a love for music. I knew he'd been doing it, because he was homeschooled at the time. And
do you trust people who's homeschooled?
Why wouldn't I?
I don't trust people.
Throw shots.
I told that nigga too. I don't trust that nigga. Anyway, But that's what's up. So it's DZ, you, and who else is in as well?
I mean, at that time it was like DZ, KB, Naeem, my cousin Alik. It was my bro Monty. Just all of us. Like, but everybody had like different crews. You feel me? So it was like MTM, and then my cousin had his own crew. They called themselves Apple Crews. Yeah, Apple Crew. And then me and Monty was IRS. You feel me? So then. But it wasn't no like bad blood. It was never no beef and nothing like that. You feel me? It was just having fun. I was just with Monty every day. You feel me? And they was with each other every day. You feel me? But it was until like probably like I want to say like my freshman year in college is when we just like took shit serious and it was like, all right, we really gonna do this if we gonna do it. Yeah.
You was rapping first. When did you transition to the R&B side?
Because a lot of people ain't know I could like sing. You feel me? So. You know, you chilling with the bros. Nobody want to hear R&B. You feel me? So everybody just want to hear rap. So I'll be like the nigga to go book a session with like probably DZ because he was the only one I could relate to on that level, and we'll make an R&B record. You feel me? And yeah, I just started getting more creative with that. And like once it got to one R&B record, it was all right. Next, the next. And I was kind of I'll dip and dab still. You feel me? But for the most part, it's like that melodic flow. You feel me?
And at this point. Did your family know you was making music, or
they always supported. They always supported.
So,
yeah.
You know, like I know you said you was family's West Caribbean, so therefore school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, of course, that's number one. They always gonna be like that.
They always, push that.
They gonna always push the traditional because that's what they know. You feel me? But they once they realized like I was really into it, they came to the show that I did, and that was like my dad's first time coming. He was like, "Yo, I didn't know you was that good."
Right.
And not for that, like I was like, that made me feel good. You feel me? To know like, all right, I'm at least doing something that they could, aside from school, they could really see, they could be entertained by it and really be like, yo, he can take this all away. And like they've been supportive ever since. Right. Yeah.
So now we got music and we got the team. So therefore, after that, what's after putting music out there? What are you getting your name out there? Right? How are you doing this?
Oh well, I'm just like dipping and dabbing in the industry, like just trying to learn every aspect of the business. So I've been like a part of a few management teams,
right.
A few songwriting teams. So it's just like I'm just trying to stay busy and figure out what avenue is going to take off. You feel me? But,
so what do you prefer to like do? Like
honestly, both. It's got its perks to both. But I mean, of course, if I could be an artist without like all the paparazzi, if it was to get to that level,
right.
And I mean, I'll choose being an artist. But there's no artist that really lives a peaceful life. For me, it's always the ins and outs and paparazzi and all the rumors, reports, all that. So I'd rather just be on the back end where I don't got to worry about. I got a daughter, so I don't got to worry about my child being harassed at school or bullied based on something that she's seen on a song that's out. For the most part, people don't really research songwriters, so it's like we could make all the bread, don't got to go into all the extra stuff and be kicking back. So why wouldn't I? You feel me?
So you rapping and you singing. Mm-hmm. When it comes to writing music like R&B, R&B is the standard as love songs and ballads and all that other shit. Like, is it possible for an R&B nigga to diss an R&B nigga on a song? Because in rap, you could diss niggas.
Yeah, nah.
So R&B, how you singing and dissing a nigga at the same time?
I mean, I guess at that point, you gotta like, that's weird. I never thought about it like that. I never really.
Because you rap and sing, so therefore, just in case of another R&B nigga,
they can't diss me. They can't diss
you. Like, oh, this nigga.
I mean, I'll probably
have to sing to the nigga.
I'll probably turn it up and sing to the nigga.
That's kind of suspect to sing to a nigga.
I mean, but hey, I'm gonna be coming with it.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? But I mean, that's weird. I never, like I said, I never really thought about it. But I'll probably take the different route and sing. Like I'm about to get you, and I'm about to sing, and your girl gonna be bumping this song. You feel me?
Are you in a relationship?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't ask you this question. So we're gonna make sure you're good. So you have a daughter. How's the fatherhood?
Yo, fatherhood is man, it's something you can't even put into words. Like I tell everybody that as much as I try to put it in words and describe it the best way I can, it's like it's just a feeling like no other. I feel like watching my daughter be born, it was like open up a whole like other side of my heart that I didn't even know existed. You feel me? Aside from the love I have for her mother, you feel me? It was like, damn, like another part of me just opened up, and it's like, this is my child. Like this fatherhood is wonderful to me.
And when your daughter was born, did that push you even more to like, all right,
yo,
this
honestly,
music shit? Like,
this is a crazy thing. So my girl had graduated college before me, and my whole senior year she spent pregnant.
Okay.
So at that point, like, college wasn't really my main focus. You know, it was like I spent 5 years, so it's like I was kind of like just at one point just cruising through it. But just knowing that I had a daughter on the way, and the fact that my girl graduated before me, I guess you could say it was like the ego kind of thing. Like, I ain't about to let her have one up on me. Like, my daughter ain't about to be like, well, Dad, you don't got a degree, but Mommy do. And if she thinks that education is the only way out, you feel me? She's not gonna look down on me in that way. But yeah, I was just like, yo, it's an ego thing. So at the end of it all, it was kind of like an ego thing, just to at least match that energy of being a college graduate. You feel me? But I forgot what was the question. I just started like going over shit.
It's good though. Nah, saying that having a daughter, like, did that push you?
To get
on your music shit, like,
that pushed me to just to really go hard with everything I'm doing, from moves that gotta deal with music to moves that just are in my everyday life. It always teaches. At the end of it all, it always teaches me to, from the beginning, to think of her in mind before anything, because I don't want to risk my freedom. I wouldn't want to risk, like, not being here for her. So it's like she's always the main focus behind every decision I make. Yeah.
So the name B Sweat, what made you call yourself that?
Yeah, I went by mad names, man. Like, I went by the Kid Lynx. I went from Lynx. I went from Major Lynx. There was a lot of links, you feel me? Like, a lot of links, you feel me? Then it went to the Real BS. Then it was BS. I mean, the homies still call me BS. And then I just was like, you know what? I was actually on the phone with this girl one time, and I was like, yo, all the girls gonna be sweating me. And I was like, hold on, B Sweat. And I changed, like, my Twitter name to B Sweat right then and there, just so I wouldn't forget it, you feel me? And it just kind of stuck. And I didn't make an Instagram until like late, you feel me? Okay. Late, before everybody was, after everybody was already on it. So I just, like, stuck with it, B Sweat. Yeah.
Okay, B Sweat. And now as far as, like,
so she gets, like, the recognition for it, even though she.
We can't get it. We can't get it. So we're gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah.
We're gonna get you in trouble.
Yeah.
So B Sweat, right? So therefore now, songwriting wise, how did you get pushed into that avenue as far as from artist to now you're writing songs for people?
It gets certain times, like, I do a song and I realize, yo, this don't even sound like for me. And I'll probably let the homies hear it and they'll be like, yo, this sound like so and so, you feel me? And I'm like, maybe you could get shit, you feel me? Maybe sent over or emailed or whatever. And you just find for me personally, I just like find the manager's email, get in contact with the manager, send a record over with, like, a reference. So not the whole thing, you feel me? But probably like a little snippet of it, and find the manager's email and just get it to them. And that's like opened up a lot of doors with just even contacts. Yeah.
Are you allowed to say who some of the artists you work with?
Some, yeah. I've worked with, of course, MTM, that's the squad, you feel me? I worked with K. Michelle. I've worked with, at least been in the studio with them from a visitor's perspective, you feel me? I've worked with, I've seen Swagger Celius, you know, as a producer. So I've like seen, if you know your research, you go research them, you'll see, like, yeah.
So would you like being in other people's studio sessions just to get a vibe off it?
Of course. Like, that's, and especially like
even when you're not recording, you're like,
yeah.
All right. So if you're writing for somebody, like, all right,
hell yeah.
Niggas keep fucking up in the booth, like, oh.
I like that. I like because you get to see, like, how people work, especially if it's like a celebrity that everybody, like, wants to know. It's like, how do they work? Like, what's their like tradition? Like, not tradition, but like, what's their like thing that they do? You feel me? Like, K. Michelle likes to have a lot of wine. You feel me? Of course, I'm sure, as you see, Wiz smokes all day. You feel me? So you get to just see how different people get in their vibe and how songs are just created. And sometimes it get weird. Like, Waka Flocka, he's like real chill. You feel me? Like, he'll play pool and come back, record another bar, come back and play pool again for like another hour. It's like, no, some people rush it. Some people are more fast with their creation. And some people just like, we got this studio. Let's just, for the day, let's just chill and get it done. And however much music comes out at that pace is what comes out.
So as far as the business side, like, what can you like input to other people out there, like other artists that's locally, like, being that you wrote for other artists as far as celebs, local artists, what I'm saying, what from you that you know from the business side can put out there for others to like put in their head, like how to go about it, like, as far as putting music out there?
just make sure like the people you align yourself with are official. There's a lot of fugazis out there that it look like they doing something they really not, and it's like all for the gram, all for show. You feel me? I could put in my bio whoever I want to be. You feel me? And you're probably gonna believe that if that's your first time coming to my page. You feel me? But it's like seeing between the lines. Like just get to know who's who and don't let them take advantage of you. You feel me? Because at that point, if you're really talented, you can't get taken advantage of, or other times you might be under the right direction. But just for one, make sure you have the right contacts.
Right.
Yeah.
And how hard is it for somebody from Jersey, not Jersey, but just a local talent, to get out there mainstream? Because now, ain't about if you could actually rap or sing.
It's a numbers game, man.
Yeah,
it's a numbers game.
If you got like a crew behind you to push you out there, as far as like how hard is it for that?
You just gotta have the support, man. Once you doing what you love at the end of the day, and you got people supporting you, because nobody's doing this to be broke. You feel me? Or nobody's doing this to just be doing it. You feel me? Like you gotta have a love for it, and you want the things that you have a passion for to bring you money. So I'll just say like really make sure that you have people that support you, and once you have a loyal fan base, like, and the numbers just gonna keep growing. You feel me? Word of mouth is a very real thing. Aside from the numbers game, like people, if I tell you something, you're gonna believe what I say. If you tell me something, I'm gonna believe what you say, and I'm gonna go by your opinion. You feel me? So it's like people go by what they trust. You feel me?
And can you see yourself being mainstream?
I mean, why not? I mean,
would you prefer to be mainstream, or would you be independent, like a local underground?
I mean, once I know the ins and outs of the business better, I'll use that to my advantage. And
do you think you can handle it as well if you were to go mainstream?
That's why you have a team, man.
You know, but as far as you are a father, you know what I'm saying, you probably want other shit. Because now, once you make that step on that stage, be platform as a mainstream artist, everybody sees your every move. And as far as that, do you think you could be on that?
Nah.
So you prefer to stay?
Yeah, I prefer to stay in the back, because it gets crazy, man. Like it gets, I've seen and heard it all. Like, and that's not something I would even want to risk for my family itself. You feel me? So that's why, me personally, I would just rather take the back seat. But once it gets to that level, and it's like, all right, you mainstream, what you going to do now? So you just got to roll with the punches, man. You feel me? You have a family, you just keep that in the back of your mind, but think of that first. You feel me? Yeah.
Now, as far as 2020, what's one of your goals that you're actually looking forward to accomplishing and knowing that you can actually hit?
Man, I want to own property, man. Yeah, that's a real big goal for 2020 in this whole decade. Like, I really want to dip and dab into real estate. So ownership is everything. So I would definitely want to own a piece of land, a piece of property, and something that I can call mine that nobody can strip away from me.
Facts.
Yeah.
And do you a lot of research on it?
Yeah. Got to. I haven't made any major moves, but I'm doing the groundwork to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So owning property, still doing music as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
What's next for the team in MTL?
I mean, we got a lot coming. Yeah. We got a lot coming. Yeah. We're putting a lot of things in motion, so y'all gotta be on the lookout. I can't say too much, but just be on the lookout.
And as far as locally town, who do you fuck with as far as like artists in your town?
In my town?
Let's take over. How do you about to say? Take away the team. That's an easy ass fucking.
That was number one. Now I mean, Crutch Calhoun.
Okay. First
and foremost, that's the guy right there. Crutch, Dougie. He's from Essex County, but it's still Jersey. Those are like my main two. Like, those are my guys. You feel me? And I like, even aside from like them being my homies or whatever, I really like fuck with their music. You feel me? So those two for sure. There's a few others, but definitely those two.
And as far as like support in Jersey, right? How you feel about it?
I feel like it could be better, but that goes for anywhere. You feel me? It could definitely be better, but when egos get involved, you can expect that. You feel me? But for the most part, I've been seeing like a lot of people, a lot of movements. A lot of people showing face at different events that you probably wouldn't even expect, and that's a great thing. You feel me? That's a great thing. That's something that we gotta keep going. Not only from where we from, but just everywhere. Because at the end of the day, music is a universal language. You feel me? So you shouldn't just be from here going to your this event just because that's what you rock with. Like, you gotta just be open. You feel me? There's a lot of talent out there and you wouldn't even expect it. Like,
and are you one of those people who's out there looking for? They're not looking for new talent, but like hearing the new talent.
Oh yeah,
like you haven't heard of that's locally.
Yeah,
yeah. So you support?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. I run the numbers up on the streaming. Yeah, definitely.
Appreciate it. Yeah. I'm saying, so 2020 is gonna be good. What else you got? You got for 2020?
2020, I'm working with Black Wax Management. We manage Ari Lennox, Ro James, Jermaine, a few others. You know, for the most part, we're it's a Black Wax 2020 year. You feel me? And we got a lot going on. We got Coachella. We're doing Broccoli City.
Okay.
Ari's got some headlining going on. Yeah, like I'm just looking forward to everything that we got going on. Follow us on the gram, blackwax.cc. Yeah, go on the website, blackwax.co.
Shoot your gram out too. I mean,
oh yeah, follow me on the gram too. Y'all know B Sweat, B.Sweat.
No affiliation with Keith, right? You don't know Keith Sweat, right?
Nah, no Keith Sweat. That's big homie.
Yeah. Make sure, I don't know if old girl's gonna see this. she might want some percentage off this. You know what I'm saying? Because she helped you out, giving your name. You know what I'm saying? But B, I appreciate you for letting me come to your crib. I mean, chop it up. You know what I'm saying?
Respect. Lit, bro.